If you were about to lose $220,000, would you be concerned? I know I was, and that is why I'm doing a presentation on Social Security. My name is Ryan Faulkner with Western Governors University, and this is a presentation for LUT2. My thesis statement starts out with the failure to fund the Social Security system properly has resulted in a situation where the system will go bankrupt in the relatively near future. However, the privatization of the system is not the answer. The best way to fix Social Security is to increase the payroll tax from $108,000 to $180,000. Some key discussion points that I'm going to be going over today is the background, the current projections, the debate, and the proposals. First of all, the background of Social Security started back with President Roosevelt, who signed this into office on August 14th, 1935, just after the Depression. Some of the current projections are first of all, payroll taxes, which will only cover 78% of the scheduled payout amounts after 2037. Between 2015 and 2037, redemption of the trust fund balance to pay the retirees will draw approximately $4 trillion in government funds from sources other than payroll taxes. The present value of the unfunded obligations under Social Security as of August 2010 is approximately $5.4 trillion. That's a lot of money. If you look here on this first graph, you can see the 2007 and 2009 is what's represented here. And it's a balance between income and costs of taxable payroll. Now they're pretty similar as far as they break even about 2017 and continually drop, and this one drops down to 2027, where we're going to end up, as I was stating before, end up borrowing more money from other funds just to pay for that. But this just incorporates just payroll taxes. The next one is a little bit different, and this one's interesting. It shows the 2008 projection, which is in blue, comes out here and actually goes down to 2020. You'll see in the 2009, the red one has a sharp decline, levels out, and then drops at about 2017. And then you'll see the 2010 projection drops straight down right over 2011. So there are some different projections. Bottom line is we don't have the money in our Social Security Trust Fund right now to fund retirement after 2037. And these different projections just show that issue, and these are related specifically to payroll taxes. Now, with the proposed private accounts, you can see actually if we went with a proposed private account, we would actually decline faster based on the current stock market, because the idea is to have people invest their Social Security in private stock-held accounts. So if you go off of what has happened in the last 10 years, you'll see between now and 2025, it'll actually decline down to zero. Or if we just even left it alone, we'd end up at 2042 by not privatizing. The next question is where and why have we landed where we're landing? The first thing is baby boomers. In 1960, we had a 5.1 to 1 ratio of workers to retirees. 2009, we had a 3 to 1 ratio. In 2030, we're going to have a 2.2 to 1 ratio. That is a huge difference. Almost 100% difference between 1960 and 2030. Some of the debates going on with President Obama, he's looking at also raising the payroll tax cap to cover 90% of the earnings. He's also looking at increasing the retirement age, and he also wants to adjust the COLA formula. Not the soft drink, but it's a very complex formula, which I think has got Congress in a bit of a pickle because they don't really understand it as much as I certainly don't. Payroll tax, which is what I'm very much in favor of. Increasing the cap from $108,000 to $180,000 will simply fix the system. we won't have to talk about it again. And approximately 6% of the population earns over $108,000, yet accounting for 15% of the total wages. So it's the rich that are fighting for this to not increase it. And it's the middle class and the poor that are going to suffer. The Diamond Doors Egg plan is basically a mix of the two. It's just a real gradual plan that happens over a course of 10 to 15 years of gradually increasing this, so it's not quite the hit. In conclusion, I say we do not sit back while Congress wastes our time, wastes our retirement and our tax dollars while they argue. It is up to us to get educated on the background, to get educated on the debate, on the proposals, and get involved. Contact your local Congress leaders and vote, and we must act and act now. So, in conclusion, I'd like to ask if there are any questions out there.
Yeah, I have a question. Why is privatization of Social Security such a hot topic?
It is a hot topic because it's putting, like I said earlier, it's putting in the hands of ignorant investors that may not have any idea what the stock market is like. I mean, you see how turbulent things are right now with massive banks going bankrupt, with all sorts of things happening out there. Airlines, oil companies, home mortgages. I mean, there's just so many crazy things that I personally wouldn't trust myself to put my retirement in the stock market. So that is the big debate.
Oh, okay, so my other question is, where should we start helping and how can we get involved?
Quickly, just Google. Google your whatever state you're in. You can Google your congressman for that state, and it'll simply give you the information you need. That's what I did. Got the information I needed really quickly. Any other questions? Okay, well, I appreciate your time and thank you so much.